This is White Raptor News Ministries. All praise and glory to the mighty Most High, our Creator, who is one God. There is none like Him, the Spirit, the self-existing, eternal one. This channel here teaches two creation stories, and I want to ask you, if a Christian, if you're 25 seconds into this attention span, do you know what Revelation 13:18 means? Which says, here's a call for wisdom. Let the one with insight calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. How many of you in Christianity know what this number means? 666. How many times have you had it read to you? How many times have you had it shown to you? This number of the beast. They put it in Hollywood. They sing it in their songs in Hollywood. Everything else. Here, let me show you. Okay, well, I've spent a few minutes looking for something. I haven't been able to find it the way that I did. But there was a movie I remember as a kid. It was called The Omen. Okay? And this movie here was not so much... Well, it was gore. They want to sell you. If you went and you looked at the documentary of The Omen, it's let's see. The Omen, the making of The Omen. It's a 17-minute. There's a few clips in there that you might want to check out. But anyways, let's take a look at
surrounded by these baboons, and if they
this.
When the Jews return to Zion and a comet fills the sky, the Holy Roman Empire rises, then you and I must die. From the eternal sea he rises, creating armies on either shore, turning man against his brother, till man exists no more.
So, that movie, for anybody to watch it, will get in your mind. Alright? There's no question about that. So they're directly talking about 666 in the movie. Alright? There's a scene in this movie where they come in over the top of the young kid's head, and he has 666 in his head. Alright? Now, what this plane of existence is trying to get you to mind think is that the mark of the beast is one man. Okay? And the mark of beast isn't one man, it's a body of men. Here, let me show you what I mean. This is your body. This is the United Nations. This is the body of Christ. This is the governments that rest on Jesus Christ's shoulders. Also, you see now what it says? It says the United Nations Ministries. I've had this channel for, this channel here is only new, but I did have another channel that was shut down because I share the truth in such a way that it blows people's minds, and if it doesn't set you on the right track to help you understand that 666 is a body of men, then you'll never understand it, you'll never get it, and you are made for the fire. So let's begin this lesson, which is to find out who this man is. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you exactly who this man is. All right? Without a question of doubt, if you stick out with me for about a half hour, 45 minutes, I'll give you the answer to something that has eluded everybody because it's not taught. I have the answer, and it's right here. It's right now. Let's begin. Here's a call for wisdom. Let the one with insight calculate the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 666. Let's roll. Now, we're going to get back to common sense and basics, man. All right? We're taught that in Adam, which could equal also Atum, which could also mean atom, which is made up of what? 6 electrons, 6 protons, and 6 neutrons. So here we have 666. A little bit of etymology for you right there. So what do atoms produce? What do they put out? What is an atom? Well, we can't see it, at least not with the naked eye. But atoms are moving around us. You know, they're just constant. They're moving in us, through us, out us, in and out constantly. If you take a window and you place it underneath of a microscope and you look at that like at 100,000 magnification, you will see particles of light moving inside of the window frame, even though it's solid. What is that? It's the very structure of the atom that makes up the window itself. Okay. The big question to ask yourself about 666 is understanding the system. This system, as I said, wants you to believe that it's one man, and it's not a body of man. It's not one man. It's a body of men. And men, that those that serve Jesus are the body of Christ. What I'm going to prove to you today, that Jesus is 666. In Christianity, Jesus Christ's number equals 888. You can Google this if you want. I'm just breaking down some numbers for you. I'm going to break down a lot of numbers today, and then you're going to start seeing, you're going to say, well, it's not uncommon that numbers on a scale of 1 to 9 would break down to a 6. It's a 1 in 9 chance that this number would break down to a 6. I agree, it's not uncommon. But when you start taking in the numbers, like, for instance, priest, all right, bishop, all right, and deacon. Okay, each one of these have 6 letters in the spelling. All right, when you add each one of these, they come up to priest comes to 87, bishop comes to 69, and deacon comes to 42, which also adds to 6. 8 plus 7 is 15, and 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 9 is 15, and 1 plus 5 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. And you have mankind that was created on the 6th day of creation. When you add the sum of mankind, it comes to 66. And mankind is who's created in Genesis on the 6th day of creation. But when are they created on the 6th day of creation? Before I answer that question, let's finish this one here off. Jesus Christ in Christianity is 888. That's his number. 8 plus 8 plus 8 equals 24. And 2 plus 4 equals 6. Now, like I said, this isn't, so uncommon, but the minute you start taking the religious factors into it, then the numbers become extraordinarily insane. This is not all coincidence, okay? And I'm going to prove more to you. Give me time. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. I hope you are. I hope you can. I was wasn't sure if you could see it yesterday, but after I did the video, I could see that you could. Okay, we're going to be talking about the sixth day of creation here. And what's important here to understand is there was a beast nation that was created in Genesis 1:25. Okay, God creates the beast. Okay, the beast. Remember how I started this lesson this morning? 13:18 says the number of beast is a man. So God created the beast. Okay, hidden parable. Excuse me. The rest of the parable goes on to say that God created the beast of the field, each according to their kind. God created the beast of the field, each according to their kind. What is that? The beast of the field. Mankind created on the sixth day, hidden in plain sight. I just showed you that mankind adds the 66 and that mankind was created on the sixth day. So now we're talking about all of mankind. We're not talking about one man. This is what Satan wants you to believe. I can prove to you too. Watch this. Give me a second. Do you all know who Benny Hinn is? Huh? Okay, when you add the sum of his name, it comes to 105, which is a 6. 2, 5, 14, 14, 25, 8, 9, 14, 14 equals 105. Benny Hinn is a man. He is a priest. He is 666. So I've just proven to you that 666 isn't one man, because if you go by the Hebrew number or Greek, I think it's Hebrew or Greek, and you add up the name of Nero, Nero's name in Greek also comes to 666. Okay? And there's other ministers and stuff that have this breakdown that comes down to a 666. So, now I've shown you that our ministers, our pastors, clerics, bishops, deacons, they all have 6 letters. Church, temple, Christ. Like I said, it doesn't matter so much, but when you start taking the religious factor of these numbers breaking down to 6, then you gotta pay a little more attention to it. Now, I did this the other day, that the Washington Monument stands 555 feet tall. When you multiply that by 12 inches, it comes to 6,660 inches. All right, it's 55.5 feet wide. Multiplied by 12 inches comes to 6,660 inches. 666, 666. It was designated October 15th. 1 plus 5 is 6. 1966. Okay, and it took 6 years to build. Coincidence? Here, I got more. Hold on. Now, here's one you might kind of find peculiar. Bill Gates' name adds up to 87. 8 plus 7 is 15. And 1 plus 5 equals 6. So now when you start to think about it, man, now we got to start calculating this number, man, this number. Who is it? Can we identify who this is in the Bible? Well, I'm trying to show you. Maybe me telling you that Jesus' number 888 wasn't enough for you just because 8 plus 8 plus 8 equals 24 and 2 plus 4 equals 6. Maybe that wasn't enough evidence for you. So maybe now we should go to the scriptures then. Okay? And that will be the end of part 1 right there. And rolling in, because I understand not everybody has an hour and 10 minutes, hours to watch. This is all I do, folks. I love my creator so much. All I'm trying to do is get myself off of this plane of existence. So we're going to run through this and cut it into 4 small parts. This is White Raptor News Ministries.